Hey everyone, today's February 7th, 2023, and I hope all you have a great day today, and welcome to the Humble Gent YouTube channel. Today is a great day. Today I'm unboxing and giving my first impressions on a knife that I wanted for almost 2 years now. It's a knife that I told myself I wasn't gonna pay a premium for it, and I was gonna make sure I get it through a retailer. I was on a bunch of waiting lists on a bunch of knife retailers, and about less than a week ago, DLT Trading got a batch of Chris Reeve knives in stock. Sebenzas, and I was able to pick up a Tanto Umnumzaan. The Chris Reeve Umnumzaan was one of those knives, like I said, I told myself I wasn't gonna pay any extra money for it on the secondary market, and I wanted to get it through retail. I waited patiently for more than 2 years, and there was times where I almost bought it off eBay or used somewhere else. But a couple days ago, like I said, DLT Trading had a bunch for sale, and I ordered it and it actually came in today. So the Chris Reeve Umnumzaan has been my Grail knife for a very long time. Right now I have 2 Chris Reeve knives other than this one. I have a large and small Sebenza, and they are fantastic knives. And the Umnumzaan was one of those knives, like I said, I waited patiently for, and today is the day I'm gonna unbox this. Alright, so no more talking, let's get this unboxing and first impression started. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video today, and let's get this going. Alright guys, I am really excited for this unboxing here. I haven't been this excited for a knife since I got my last Hinder XM18 from DLT Trading. And this knife is also from DLT Trading, it's an exclusive from them. Chris Reeve knives off the secondary market, especially the Umnumzaan, is one of those knives it's always over retail, and I told myself I was gonna wait until this came in stock somewhere and I would pick it up right away. And I didn't know when that was gonna be. A couple days ago I got a notification in my email telling me that a couple Chris Reeve knives were in stock. One was this Umnumzaan, they had a couple Sebenzas, and I believe that was it. They had a small, large Sebenza, left hand, and they had an Umnumzaan and left hand Umnumzaan. And I am so excited to get this unboxing here. Let's get this going. Alright, so before we unbox the Chris Reeve Umnumzaan, I'm going to pull out my 2 other Chris Reeve knives. And this is where I keep most of my knife collection. I don't have everything in here, but almost everything. In another video, I'll go over all the knives I have in my collection. I have a bunch I'm selling at the moment too. A couple in here, a couple on this side, and this pouch too. I have a lot of Benchmades, Protec Malibu, the upgraded washers in there. Yeah, in another video, I'll go over all the knives in my collection. But let me pull out my Chris Reeve Sebenza 31 large with natural micarta inlay, and my Chris Reeve Sebenza small with a black micarta inlay. Alright, let's get this open here. And I love opening Chris Reeve knives, love the box, love the presentation. And if you guys didn't know, I got this from DLT Trading, and I believe this was an exclusive. They had a couple that came out, they sold out within, man, it had to be less than 10 minutes. And I actually purchased this when I was on a plane. I had Wi-Fi through American Airlines, and I got the email saying these were in stock. I went to the website right away, my credit card information was saved, and I was able to pick this knife up. And like I said, I didn't know I was able to get this soon. And here's your typical Chris Reeve booklet here, absolutely love these. Inside it shows the specs on this card here and when it was made. So as you can see here, looking at this, it says CPM S45 VN. My 2 other Chris Reeve knives, my Sebenza large and small, are also an S45 VN. And as you can see, it says it's a Tanto, and the handle is titanium. And this was made on January 24th, 2023. So it was literally made several weeks ago. And behind this card, we have this right here, which is awesome. It shows how to disassemble and reassemble your Chris Reeve knife, which is awesome. And it shows the tools, the parts you need, and it's all also numbered, which is really nice. And I feel like all companies should provide something like this, show you exactly how to disassemble, reassemble your knife, Like there's a lot of companies where it'll void your warranty, which makes no sense to me. Alright, we have the blue Loctite with all the tools to disassemble and reassemble the knife. And now for the actual knife itself. And when you get a Chris Reeve knife, it comes wrapped up in this microfiber towel. Alright, now my first look at my Chris Reeve Umnumzaan. Wow, absolutely stunning. Take a look at that. And all the Chris Reeve knives I've owned so far always had the micarta inlays. I never had one that was full titanium. Wow, very nice. And I love this Chris Reeve quality here. Absolutely stunning knife. Man, I was so happy I was able to pick this up. I was able to get it for retail, came in 2 days. Alright, first deployment here. Super easy to open. And, oh wow, look at that blade. Look at that Tanto blade. And first I wasn't sure if I wanted a Tanto version of the Umnumzaan, but I feel like the Tanto really works well with this specific knife. I don't know if it'll look great with the Sebenza, for example. I love the drop point for the Sebenza. This looks natural, looks really good. But for the Umnumzaan, this with the drop point or Tanto, it looks stunning. I love the design of the scales here. Just like any typical Chris Reeve knife, feels really good to open and close. Really smooth. Man, this is awesome. Wow. Feels really good in hand. Man, look at that. That Tanto looks absolutely awesome. And like I said, it's S45 VN like my large and small Sebenza. And I'm thinking of taking off the lanyard on this knife as well as my others. I mean, the lanyard for me doesn't really do anything for me. And when it's in my pocket, I don't like how it sticks out. It does make it easier to pull out the knife out of your pocket, but for me it's not that big of a deal. But man, this is absolutely stunning. Super easy to deploy, retract. Like I said, that glass on glass feeling, that hydraulic feeling you get from any Chris Reeve knife. The tolerance are absolutely perfect. Alright, let's do a couple comparisons here. So closed Umnumzaan with the closed Sebenza 31 large. Yeah, very close in size here. The Umnumzaan is a little bit taller closed. Let's try this open here. So opened up here, the Umnumzaan is a little bit taller than the Sebenza, just a tiny bit taller. Now let's compare it to the small Sebenza, which this absolutely dwarfs, but sizing wise, it's pretty close to the Sebenza large. Very, very close. I think carrying these in pocket, I wouldn't really know the difference, to be honest. Pocket clip feels really good here. And like I said, this feels really good in hand. Ergonomics are great. Love this blade. I'm happy I went with the Tanto. When I was purchasing this, I was thinking maybe I'll pass on this and wait until I find a drop point. Then taking a look at pictures online and videos and other reviews of the Tanto, I'm so happy I went with this. It looks absolutely stunning. Man, I love these scales on here. With the Umnumzaan design on here. I love these etched lines. And look at that tip right there, that Tanto tip on here. And this thing came really sharp too. I know some people got some Chris Reeve knives that were not sharp from the factory, but this thing is really sharp. And just like with my other Chris Reeve knives, this one came extremely sharp from factory as well as my small Sebenza. And eventually I'll be able to open my Umnumzaan You can fling it open just like that. I don't think Chris Reeve Knives wants you to open your knives like that. But after you break in a Chris Reeve knife, you can open it with almost no wrist flick, which is awesome. But usually I just roll it open like that. I'll definitely break this in within the first couple days, maybe a week here. I was able to do it, but I had to flick it up with my wrist. There you go. Still super easy to deploy, super easy to retract. Man, I'm excited to carry this around. What I'll do is I'll do a follow-up video giving my full impressions of carrying this for a couple weeks. And this is a knife that will always be in my collection. And this is definitely one of my Grail knives that I've wanted for more than a year now. And I waited, I was patient until I found one at retail. And DLT Trading came out with these like less than a week ago. And I'm happy I was able to pick this up. I have been this excited for a knife, like I said, in a very, very long time. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I am so happy to have the Chris Reeve Umnumzaan in my collection. I'm going to carry this for a couple weeks, and then I'll do a follow-up video showing you guys how I like this knife over time, and if it's actually worth the hype. And like I said before, I waited patiently to get this at retail. So far, I absolutely love it. And like I said, this was my Grail knife, so I am in the honeymoon phase right now. And we'll see how it is over time. Absolutely love this Tanto edge on here. Definitely makes it more unique because I see a lot more drop point than Tantos. And like I said, tolerances are absolutely perfect. Centering is absolutely perfect as well. And I know Chris Reeve knives get a lot of snail trail super easily. And even though I just unboxed this like an hour ago, there's a couple up here already. And I'm honestly not sure how that happened, but that's something that happens to all Chris Reeve knives, especially when they're full titanium with no inlays in there. But it really does give it character, and I'm so excited to carry this every single day. So please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please leave a comment down below what you guys think of the Chris Reeve Umnumzaan, and let me know what you guys think of Chris Reeve as a whole. I know lately they're starting to put Magna Cut on a lot of their knives, which is a huge step forward for them. I loved S35VN and now S45VN. It's a great steel, but if this had Magna Cut, it would be so much better. And remember, I respond back to every single comment I get. And remember to stay humble.